let the lady go, eh?
Yes, I'm a VIP.
Oh, why is that, Miss Parsley?
Because I have been paid a certain amount of money, $250 million to be exact, to keep the whole thing hush-hush.
They need a patsy, and I'm it. They're tough. Buggered if I'm going to put me head on the block. Oh, and if you're thinking of lagging, think again, because you won't live to eat your next birthday cake.
Keen. She's changed her mind.
About the letter?
What letter? She now says she's neither seen nor heard of one, and she is not about to lie for a bunch of screws.
What's the matter? Soup not good enough for you?
No, I'm just not hungry.
Come on, Kelly, you're not here for conversation.
You want me to leave it? She hasn't finished.
Why not? Think I'll keep you here a bit longer if you don't eat, Gran.
No,
You'd do anything to shirk work, wouldn't you? Now eat. Eat!
Look, please, Miss Ferguson.
No, Gran. You want me to help you, is that it?
I can't. I'm just not hungry. Please don't make me eat it.
Looks to me like a blatant waste of good food, wouldn't you say so, Kelly?
Whatever you say, Miss Ferguson.
I bet you worked your fingers to the bone making it too,
Help Mr. Pringle, sure.
Seems a pity no one's going to eat it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, is there, Kelly?
Wouldn't put any prizes, but it's all right.
Good. Then you eat it.
Look, I got my tea coming up. Besides, I hate soup.
Eat it, Kelly. All of it. No buts, Kelly. Now, if you don't eat it, I might just get the idea that there's something wrong with it, eh? And then the governor would have to send it off to be analysed, and you yourself said that you made it. Too bad, Grant. Look, you're missing out on all that nourishment.
Well, it stands to reason if Ray won't say anything that Keane won't support him.
Well, I don't blame him. I mean, we've all had a go at Joan and ended up with egg on our faces.
But it doesn't seem right. That letter is proof. Now, why would Rebecca Keane say she'd testify and then back down?
3 guesses.
You think someone had a go at her?
Yeah, our Joan's not stupid. I reckon she got somebody at Blackmore to stick the boot in.
But that's dreadful. Do you think she'd go that far? Should we tell the union?
Well, we'd look a right pack of Charlies if they asked us to prove it. I mean, if the 2 writers won't own up to it, I mean, what hope have we got of proving it?
Oh, I don't envy you two. If Joan Ferguson ever finds out, she'll make your lives miserable.
Oh, don't worry, Joyce, we're used to it.
Well, now that we're all thoroughly depressed, I think I'll go home. Lord knows what Eddie's been up to.
Well, don't forget the Terps.
What?
Oh, we're painting tonight, remember? You, me, half a gallon of enamel and a 4-inch brush.
And the Terps.
Right.
Oh, just a minute. I can't possibly leave Etty alone on her first night.
Find out what she's like with a roller and bring her along too.
Oh, sounds like fun. I can remember when
Norman knew what?
Nothing. No point in living in the past, is there?
Right, well, I'll ask her.
Say hello to her for me, will you? And look, I've been meaning to show you this.
That's 15,000 between us.
No, we got them too.
Oh, I see.
I think the only person who didn't get one was Joan.
I wonder why.
Just go on with your dinner.
Look, I don't want no trouble, honest.
Good. Makes 2 of us. I'm not going to bash you. You got a lousy deal from Grant, and I've got no excuses for laggers. You deserve a break.
So what happens now?
Stay away from Lou, and I mean well away. You so much as breathe the same air as her, and you'll be done like that dinner.
What about Brent? I didn't know
Look, I
this
don't
was
want to
poison.
hear.
She was...
I warned you about supplying her with that grog. Just don't foul up again.
I won't. I promise. Don't worry about Lou. The rotten bitch won't lift a finger to help me, so I don't give a stuff what happens to her.
Good. Because you're going to need all your energy just looking after yourself. me, Kelly. You don't look at all well. Anything I can do?
Yeah. Rack off!
Oh, Kelly, I really wanted to have a little chat with you about that zip gun business.
I bet you did.
Still, if you're not feeling up to it, we can scratch that one off the list, can't we? I'm sure there'll be lots more we can talk about. Now, Kelly, you just look after yourself, eh? God, you don't look at all well. Maybe it was something you ate?
I'll get you, you bitch. I promise I'll get you.
All right, lads, stop in. You're soaking. Where are you off to?
Oh, anywhere near the city.
I don't believe this.
What's up?
How old are you?
17?
Oh, right, I'm 92.
Well, I like older men.
Didn't anyone ever tell you, young lady, it's dangerous to hitchhike?
It's only a bit of fun. People are real nice when they give you lifts. Anyway, what's with the uniform? You're a security guard or something.
Never mind about that. You and me are going to have a little talk.
Wondered where you were.
So now you found me. So what?
Thought you might have come to the rec room. All 4 hours of starting your tap dancing classes.
Knock it off. What do you really want?
Some action. Interested?
You? Your idea of action's plaiting ribbons in your hair.
I can cut a pack 6 ways with one hand, fan them, deal 4 aces straight off the top. That's the sort of action I make.
Poker? Why didn't you say so?
I just did. Look, when I first came in, you wanted to set up a school with the other blocks. Is it still on?
Well, sure, I can tee it up, but I can't stake you. I'm flat.
Don't have to. I got bread.
It'd have to be in the exercise period. It's the only time I can get it together.
Oh, we're going to play straight under the screws' noses. I love it.
Hey, and no dough up front. You'll have to play for matchsticks.
Okay, so you collect the dough later.
What's me cut?
1/3 of everything. That includes the book.
What book?
Well, if this goes okay, I'm thinking of starting up a book.
You're getting a bit flash, aren't you? You're taking over loose space.
Oh, no way. I'm not interested in power games. Look, I've got to serve 6 months in this hole, and if I don't do something, I'm going to die of boredom. So how about it?
Why not? Just so long as it don't upset Myra.
Oh, what's Myra got to do with it?
Okay. But if she says no go, we give it up. Deal?
Deal.
Shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Shuffle, hop, spring... No, hold it. Judy, I'm afraid you haven't got it.
Well, I wish I could get it. Look, my flesh is willing, but my soles are weak. Hey, couldn't I just play the piano?
No. Now, come on, we must try again. And, come on.
All right.
Shuffle,
Do I shuffle
hop,
first?
spring brush.
Not sure I can take much more of this, Jeff.
Shuffle, hop.
Yes, I've had just about enough. I think I'll go and do some study. Do you want to come and help? With me?
Yeah, sure. Anything to get out here, just watch it.
Hey, where are you going?
Sorry, mate. Just going to help Jeff with a bit of study.
Too late next time. Come on, stand over here. Now, come on, where were we? Shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. That's it. Hop, spring brush, step, step. That's right. Bend your knees more. Step, step, shuffle.
Get them to lift their legs so I can enjoy the view.
That's enough, Burke.
Mrs. B, do we have to have him here?
Oh, come on, Mrs. B. You don't mind me looking at your legs. Give me a flash of fire.
Not funny, Burke. Unless you find something else to do, you'll finish up in isolation. Now, where were we?
Shuffle, hop.
Shuffle.
Waiting for me.
Now, come along. Try again. And shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Shuffle, hop, spring brush.
How'd you go with Kelly? Had to sort her out?
Didn't have to. The freak got to her first.
She okay?
No, sick as a dog. I don't think we're going to have to worry about her for quite a while.
Now, settle down, girls. We'll have to start from the very beginning. Right. And shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step. Shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step, shuffle, hop, spring brush, step, step, shuffle, hop.
Look, will you just make up your mind, lady?
Well, I didn't know it was going to be 2 cinemas, did I? Have you got something with Ronald Coleman or Myrna Loy?
Come on. Going in or not?
Just a minute, please.
Yeah, shut up.
Up yours, lady.
Maybe I should come in with you.
You do no such thing.
Hey, the bloody movie will be over soon.
Excuse me. Wendy, I'll see to this. I'm Mr. Fredericks, the cinema manager. If there's any problems...
Yes, where's Ronald Coleman?
Look, I'm sorry, but my aunt hasn't been to the movies for quite some time.
Oh, really?
45 years to be exact. I suppose Shirley Temple's quite grown up now.
She's never been in a twin complex before, and she just can't decide.
What about a musical? I love Busby Berkeley. Remember all those girls with those bananas on their heads?
I tell you what, you pay to see this session and I'll give you a free pass.
You
That's
mean...
very generous of you, thank you.
I see 2 movies for the price of 1.
Exactly.
You rude young lout. I'm seeing 2 movies, so there. If you behaved like this and stir, you'd finish up in a pound.
Thinking of words leaves me speechless. What is there to say? What can I say? Why can't we find a happy ending? Like upon the screen, more than just a dream.
See, it's heel shuffle.
And then spring, and then... Oh, this is your porcelain, your bum. Oh, come on, Mara. Am I doing it right?
Oh, don't ask me, love. I can't work out which foot hurts the most.
Okay if I sit down?
It's a free country.
I reckon. I heard you plan on putting Lulu out of action.
It's my business, Burke.
Look, you want to get me to Kelly, and so do I. So maybe I'll do the job for you. Fix her permanently, huh?
And what's in it for you?
I'll get my nod from you and Margaret. Take over the action. Nothing too heavy. Maybe some booze, numbers, horses.
What about that?
It's history. I'll forget it if you will.
I'm sure. Forget it, Burke. I wouldn't deal with you if you were the last person on earth.
Searching for words to say what's on my mind. On my mind, I'm missing you, and all we knew is there nothing left? Do we pay the price of living life and with no regrets? I'm missing you, and all that's you. Can't we start again? Won't you let me talk to you?
Yeah, that's not bad. Even if I do say it myself.
God, you look like something out of the Three Stooges.
You couldn't talk. It looks like you got measles.
Oh, no, have I?
Hey, come on, hold the ladder steady and I'll touch up that ceiling.
You know, I would never have thought of you as a handyman.
All right, well, only live downstairs. You can't get much handier than that, you know. Oh, damn, I forgot the roller. Here, pass it up, will you?
You fool.
Hey! Hey! Hey, come here. Hey, do you know, I didn't mean to do that. I know what you must be thinking.
Well, right now, I'm not thinking anything.
Look, look, I'd hate you to think I got you to take this place just so I could make a pass at you.
Of course not. Look, we're friends. We like each other. It just happened, that's all. It doesn't have to mean anything.
Well, no, I know that, but... well, supposing I wanted to. Oh, God, Meg. What... Yeah, you look smashing. That's with paint in your hair and a smudge on your nose.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just that that's the weirdest compliment I've ever had. Look, right now, I'm not ready to jump in feet first. Not yet.
Oh, well, me neither.
Oh, then there's no problem, is there? And we just go on being friends and see what happens.
Well, if something does happen,
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
you're absolutely right. No, it's just I feel so so bloody stupid.
Oh, don't mind me. You know, I've always wanted to try that, but somehow I never had the build for it.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could learn. You'd be surprised how well the women are doing. I would have asked you to join in, but I didn't really think you could...
that I'd be here for much longer, hmm?
Oh, no. Well, oh, I don't know what to think.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how eager everyone was to believe that letter. And I suppose everybody knows by now.
Oh, not the women. Of course, we heard. And please, don't be too upset about Meg and Dennis.
It's all right, Mrs. Barry. You haven't dobbed them in. I already knew. There are some people still who respect me as an officer.
Well, now that Proctor and Keane have backed down, there's no harm done, is there?
Well, not for the time being, anyway. You know, somehow it doesn't seem to matter much anymore.
Joan, about your father. We were all really sorry to hear about his death. If there's anything I can do...
No, thank you, Mrs. Barry. You see, I've always been able to manage on my own. I expect I'll manage now.
Yes, of course. Well, I'll get on the rounds.
I won't be long.
And I thought I could leave this with you until I get back. You know, because I don't want to lose smashing him up, and Miss Ferguson doesn't like music.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh, thank you. Don't you worry. I'll certainly look after it. No one will harm it.
Yeah, and what's all this talk about coming back? Think positive. You're going to get out.
But I don't really care about getting out. I mean, what's there to look forward to out there? To be really honest with you, I like it here with you guys.
Oh, thank you very much, honey. It's good.
Come on, Brady. Off to bed.
Okay, see you later.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll have another class tomorrow too, ladies. So don't forget, no practicing after lights out.
Oh, thank
Wouldn't
God.
dream of it, Mrs. B.
Oh, God, I can't wait to hit the sack.
Oh, changed a lot, hasn't she?
Who, Mrs. Barry?
No, Sheila.
Oh, yeah.
Different person to when she came in.
Yeah. Well, she probably got what she wanted. Tender, loving care.
Sort of one of our success stories.
Yeah.
Makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, tell you what we'll do. We'll give each other a big pat on the back. In the morning. Oh, it's not good.
And then she hit Mr. Fredericks with a purse and stormed out of here claiming that we were showing filth and what was it?
Perversion. That was 2 hours ago and I've still got a headache.
And she didn't say where she was going.
Frankly, lady, I didn't ask. Look, we show good first releases here. OK, there was a bit of sex and nudity, but nothing to make it go off like that. She called me a sex maniac.
Oh, she's weird.
I really am sorry. Well, thanks for your help.
Do me a favour. Next time, take her to the drive-in.
Pringle, what on earth are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
But you should have been gone hours ago. What are you doing?
Well, it's the stove. I mean, I'm practicing. I've got such a small oven at home.
Practicing? But it's nearly midnight.
Well, I didn't mean to disturb anyone. But it's all right. I haven't used any of the stock here. I bought everything myself.
Is it something special?
Baked mushrooms a la crème Georges and a cheese soufflé.
A soufflé? Oh, could you show me how to do it? Mine always seem to flop in the middle. Not that Norm seems to notice, but I'd like to get it right just once.
Well, I dropped the pans. Its noise, you see, makes it flop. It'll probably be flatter than a tack.
Oh, I do hope not. Oh, Mr. Pringle, it's beautiful. Just perfect. Oh,
Yes. Beautiful.
I suppose you'd like to cook things like this for the women, but of course there are too many of them, aren't there?
Yes, of course. But look, I hope I haven't broken too many rules.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's my fault, really. I should have checked to see that you'd signed out. But you can't rush a work of art, now can you?
Yes, cooking is a work of art, isn't it? That's what I've always thought.
Yes, well, I'd better let you clean up, and congratulations.
Oh, Mrs. Barry.
Yes, Mr. Pringle.
There's enough for two.
Mr. Pringle.
I'm getting you boys something to eat.
Really, love. Did a good job of stuff this, eh? G'day, doll. Come to join the party.
Who are you? Essie.
Oh, hello, dear. This is George and Eddie, but I don't know which one's which.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. You likewise.
Out. Right now.
What? But you can't do that. They've got nowhere to go.
Right.
Yeah, look, here, have a sandwich.
I'm sorry, Etty, but they're not staying here.
But, Meg, they're Anzacs. They fought in the war. We can't abandon them. It'd be shameful.
She's right. It'd be shameful. I fought for my country, Tobruk, Gallipoli.
Oh, you weren't even alive then. If you don't go, I will call the police.
Okay. We know when we're not wanted. Likewise. Come on, me, mate.
Poor things. At least they've got enough money for a hotel.
Oh, no. How much?
Well, I don't know. All I had... See, I can't get used to this newfangled stuff.
Oh, Etty, this has got to stop. You can't keep picking up strangers off the street and bringing them home. And if you keep giving your money away, you will have nothing left.
But we've got to support the war effort, don't we? I mean, they fought for us.
This is impossible.
Where are you going?
To bed. I have just about had enough for one night.
What will I do with the sandwiches?
I'll have a look at Callie. Looks like death warmed up.
And maybe you and Bobby could have little baskets of rose petals.
Morning, girls.
Morning,
Don't be
Mrs.
long.
B. And you could scatter them in front of me as I walk down the aisle. Down the grass.
Oh, whatever you say, honey, give it a rest, huh?
What's the matter with you? Don't you ever get excited?
Oh, geez, it's been going on all night.
Well, it's my wedding. You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Well, if you're dead set about those bridesmaid dresses, I won't.
Why?
Because I'm not wearing lolly pink nylon for no one. God, I look like a bloody goofy.
Lexi!
Well, today's the big day, eh?
Yeah, I suppose so. Just remember what I said. Look him straight in the eye.
Yeah, good luck,
Good
love.
luck.
Oh, stop worrying, will you? With any luck, I'll be back in time for lunch.
Breakfast!
What's all this?
What does it look like? Come on, sit down.
Thank you. Etty, we're going to...
Oh, the toast. Oh, it's burnt toast. I love burnt toast. One thing about Wentworth, I used to miss the burnt toast.
Please sit down. We're going to have a talk.
Look, I know you're cross with me, but wait till you see this. You'll be that proud of me. Look!
Etty.
It's bad enough we had to kowtow to the woman in the first place, but I don't think you've got any idea the position this places the department in.
I think I have.
Then why in God's name did you let it happen?
Just a minute. I had no part in this, and I'm damned if I'm going to be a scapegoat for another departmental blunder.
I don't think you realise our position.
I realise perfectly. The system's fouled up. Etty Parslow's been wrongly imprisoned for 45 years, and instead of apologising and offering us some kind of just compensation, the department's tried to bargain and get itself off the hook.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
If you'd just kept it from the press.
I had no jurisdiction over Parslow once she was released. Where she got the figure of 250 million from, I really don't know, but it certainly wasn't me.
Well, if I've been a little hasty, it's simply that I'm trying to do the right thing by the department.
So am I, Mr. Fry. I know my job, and I do it well. But that does not mean I'm prepared to accept responsibility for the department's mistakes.
Good. Beauty and brains, a rare combination. I like that in a woman, Anne.
I'd much rather you respected my position as Governor of Wentworth, Mr. Fry.
Morning, Joan. Have you seen our Etty all over the front page?
You better get to work.
Aye.
Just a minute. I want a word with you two.
Joan, if you're looking for a fight,
A fight with you, I wouldn't bother.
Now, look, hang about.
You
There's-
self-righteous hypocrites. Oh, I've known never to expect any help or sympathy from you two. But to wait until my father was dying to stab me in the back is quite the lowest thing I've ever heard of.
It does seem that way, Joan, but the timing wasn't our fault. We just did what we thought was best.
Save your breath, Meg. She doesn't want to know the truth.
Truth? You wouldn't know it if it hit you. Oh, not so much you, Crookshank. You've never made any bones about hating my guts, but this one, she's done nothing but stab me in the back since the day I arrived, and all the time hiding under that little goody two-shoes
Now,
image.
that's enough, Joan. We won't take that from you or...
And neither will I. Now get it through your heads. The only way you're ever going to see the back of me is when I'm good and ready to leave. And that's not going to be for a long, long time.
Oh, I should see my mum and dad. They're in such a flap about the arrangement. Why? Just like throwing a party, isn't it? Are you kidding? You ought to see what they're charging the old man for food.
Marlene.
Feed an army on what they're charging for one bloody wedding.
I could do it.
Sorry?
The catering, I could do it. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, I know the kitchen. It wouldn't cost very much at all.
Oh, gee, thanks, Merv, but... See, Dad's got it all organised. He's paid the deposit to the caterers and everything.
Oh, I see. Well, the cake, then. I'm really very good with cakes. It could be my wedding present.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. I mean, you're so busy here with all the cooking and everything.
You think I'll muck it up, don't you? I wouldn't really.
No, I don't. I do. Okay, you can make the cake if you want. I mean, I'd like you to. I really would.
You mean it?
Oh, yeah, sure I do.
It'd be the loveliest wedding cake you've ever seen. I can see it now.
Oh, dear. Serves you right. Look, I couldn't tell him no. Just see his face. Oh, he's a nerd. He's not. Don't be cruel. It's the truth. He's a wimp. But he's got no sense of humour either. He has. He's a good sport. Want to prove it? What are you up to? Look what I got. Eddie's famous liver salts. Thought she lost them. Oh, I found them in Jan's locker when I was on skip. Look, all we got to do is put them in the sugar bowl and wacko. Oh, we can't do that to Merv. Thought you said he was a good sport. Look, can't you just see it? In goes the sugar and zap. Froth all over the place. Yeah, it would be funny, wouldn't it? Were you going to be in it? No. All right.
And, of course, there are rules and regulations we expect to be obeyed. You've got no objection to working in the laundry?
No, of course not.
Apart from that, the department's asked us to make things as easy as possible for you.
Mrs. Reynolds, please. I expect to be treated the same as any other prisoner. I knew what the consequences of my actions would be, so I'm not making excuses or asking for favours now.
Well, at least we can give you some privacy, Mrs. Morris.
Yes, there's a single next to Sean, Thomas.
Is that necessary? I mean, would it be possible for me to share with somebody else? It might help both of us.
Well, there's a spare one in with Warren and Patterson, and then there's another one...
Well, what is it?
Kelly? No, we're not putting you in with her. She's a real problem.
No, that's the one I want.
I don't think so.
Mrs. Reynolds, please. My life is helping people like that. I would appreciate it.
Well, all right, but if there's any trouble...
I'm sure there won't be. Thank you. Oh, I was wondering, my belongings.
Oh, yes, the department's given you permission to keep most of your things. I'd keep them hidden if I were you.
Some of the women just wouldn't understand.
No, I suppose they wouldn't. They don't know who I am, then.
Well, that's a tricky question.
You see, the television set's been confiscated for a week. Whether or not they've read the papers, we're not sure.
They will have the TV back by tomorrow. Well, by then they'll have met me and hopefully will understand each other.
Yes, well, if you need to be alone, you can always use the library.
You've both been very kind. I'm sure I'll manage. After all, 6 weeks isn't very long, is it?
Oh, yeah, that'd be real nice. Well, why not? It'll look heaps better than pink nylon. It's a wedding, not a pop concert, and Boy George is not invited.
That can't be right.
What's up, Merv?
Well, if I allow an hour and a half for one chicken, what do I need for 10?
Oh, 10. You should have started yesterday, Merv, if you want them ready for today.
Dear. You two. I'm not that stupid.
Ah, of course you're not.
In fact, some people around here have discovered I can do haute cuisine as well as bangers and mash.
Yeah, well, you're not too crash on the bangers and mash yet, are you? Only kidding. Look, how about we make you a nice cup of coffee? Yeah.
I like some tea. It's already made if you like to pour.
Oh, good. You take sugar, don't you?
3. Terrible, isn't it?
Oh, 3.
What are you two up to?
Oh, nothing. We're just happy as can be. There you go. Where's the sugar bowl, Merv?
Oh, I couldn't find a good one, so I put mine on Mrs. Reynolds' tea tray.
Oh, bloody hell! You bloody idiot.
What have I done?
No, not you. Us. We put fizzy stuff in the sugar bowl. We didn't know you... Oh, terrific. Now we're really in trouble. What do you mean, we?
Mrs. Reynolds, no, stop!
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Moving in. You must be Lou.
So you know who I am. Who are you?
Anita Selby.
Selby? Rings a bell?
Maybe, but I don't think we've met before.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll say this once. You want to share this hole? You got to pull your weight.
That's fair enough. I expect to do my share.
What are you in for?
Nothing you'd be interested in.
Huh. You'd be surprised what I'm interested in. Maybe I can use you. You got a dealer?
Dope? No, I don't like it.
Too bad. There's a big market for it in here.
There's a big market out there, too, for people who want to kill themselves.
Oh, tough. As long as I got money, who cares? The Bible? Oh, you don't look the sort to read this crap. Used to shove that rubbish down our throats at school. Miss? Oh, don't tell me you're an RC.
Yes. There's no rule against being a Catholic, is there?
Nah, but I'd see the shrink next time he's around anyway.
Look, you're not happy about my being here, and I can understand that. You want your own space. Or so do I. So let's just try to get along, shall we?
You want to get along with me? You just stay out of my way. You sleep there and you wash there. The rest of the time, you just do your Holy Ghost trick and stay invisible. That way, you won't crowd my space at all.
Stand there like a complete dill and make up some stupid yarn about putting the salts in by accident. I could have been fired.
You mean you told Reno you did it?
What else could I do?
Well, you could have told her it was our fault.
Dob you in. Is that what you think of me?
What did I tell you?
Yeah, all right.
But I wouldn't do anything to harm you girls. I like you. I was hoping you'd like me too. My own fault for being so stupid.
Happy now, are you? Look, all right, so I was wrong about him. I'm sorry, okay? Telling the wrong person. Go on. Apologise. No way. Why not? We were in the wrong. Because I don't want to make myself look stupid. You already have. Make neither front up with me or forget about the bridesmaid's dress because you won't be coming. Let's get it over with then. We give you a hand?
No, thank you.
We want to, though. Don't we, Lex? Yeah, because we got you into trouble and... Oh, hell, because we're sorry and we reckon you're a good sport and we're a couple of dills. Like, sometimes we do really stupid stuff.
It's all right. I understand.
Mates?
I reckon we'll have to be. going to make that cake for Marlene.
Oh, yeah, nearly forgot about that. Great.
I can't believe it. $250 million. It can't be true.
Sure can't.
Oh, God, it's nice to think about, though, isn't it? Hey, put that down. It's not yours.
Not yours either, Porky.
One of these days,
Leave
Kelly,
her,
I'm gonna...
Jude. She's bored. Wouldn't you be, with no one to talk to?
Now, you love Mrs. Selby. No doubt you'll give her a typical Wentworth welcome.
Well, Miss Ferguson, have you heard anything about Sheila?
Brady's free. She got probation.
What? She can't have. It's too soon.
She was first case up, Desmond. Maybe she got the judge before he was fully awake.
What about all her things?
Probation officer collected them half an hour ago, Bryant. Now, do you mind if I go?
That doesn't seem right, does it? I mean, she wouldn't leave her guitar behind. It meant too much to her.
Maybe she left it on purpose. Ever thought of that?
What?
She was very grateful to you, Jude. Let's face it, she had nothing else to give you. Maybe it was her way of saying thanks.
That'd be a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? I think I'm gonna miss her.
Hi, Myra Desmond. Sorry I didn't say hello before.
Anita Selby. That's okay. I was quite relieved anyway. The officer who brought me in made you all sound a bit formidable.
Our bark is worse than our bite, which is more than you can say for the freak.
The freak?
The screw who just brought you in.
Better watch yourself, Desmond. She's a weirdo. Next thing you know, she'll have you blessing yourself and singing hymns.
Take no notice of her. She's trouble. All likes to think she is.
Yes, I know. I'm sharing with her.
Oh.
Look, what she said about...
Is none of our business. We don't ask questions here. It's an unwritten law.
Thanks.
I can't believe she'd do this, you know. I think I'm gonna check it out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Judy Bryant.
Hello.
How are you?
Ah, that's the lunch bell. We've got a new cook, so I can't guarantee what the food will be like.
Sounds a bit like Russian roulette. Yeah, it is.
Selby. Couldn't place her before. It's just come to me.
Please, don't tell the others. I need to fit in here, and I won't if they know who I am.
You're going to find out sooner or later.
Then let's make it later, please.
Okay.
Okay, mate, that's Emma.
Just a minute, sir.
Mr. Dennis Cruikshank?
This is correct. Well, do I know you? Homicide. We'd like you to come to headquarters with us, please, sir. Was this some kind of joke?
No, sir. Just come with us, please, sir.
Hang about, what is all this? Just come quietly, sir. We don't want to see it, do we?
Better bless yourself before you turn that on, Selby. It's a bit temperamental.
Cut it out, Callie. You've been at it all afternoon.
Excuse me. Why don't you just cast a spell? Get the washing to do itself.
I'm a Catholic, not a witch, Lou.
Oh, you clumsy bitch. What's the matter, Selby? Been hitting the altar wine.
All right, Callie, you've been itching for a fight all day. Now you've got me.
No, please, Myra. I can look after myself.
Okay.
Do you hit out at everything you don't understand, Lou? You might think it's smart, but it's not. All you're doing is showing everyone what a childish bigot you really are. I need to get out of here for a while. Okay if I take this cube?
Oh, you don't know the layout. Yeah, okay. Collect the linen in your corridor.
What's all that about?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Inspector Grace, am I glad to see you.
Ah, why is that, Mr. Cruikshank?
Well, I don't get dragged down to the police station every day of the week, you know.
Dragged down? They've been looking after you, haven't they?
Oh, aye. I still don't know what I'm doing here.
Ah, well, we won't keep it long.
Do you know this kid? No. Should I?
You tell me. Take another look.
No, I'm sure it. No, hang about. Yes, I do. I don't know her name.
You had met her?
Aye, I gave her a lift yesterday, but she didn't look like that. Dressed up to the nines, a right little nymphette.
Right little nymphette?
Right. She's in some sort of trouble.
Yeah, could say that. She's been murdered.
Poor kid.
Someone rang us up.
Said they saw her getting into your car. Gave us your registration number.
Now, hang about. You can forget that for starters. I gave her a lift, and that's all.
All right, sweetheart. You gotta know which button to push to get past.
Please, get out of my way.
What? Nice voice. Very nice. Long time since I've had a bit of class. They all sound the same when they scream, man. You're gonna scream, sweetheart. You're really gonna scream.
Okay, you've made your point. Now knock it off.
Don't you worry about that. Just be nice. Call me friend. You bitch! I'm gonna hurt you!
Oh, dear God, no!
What we got here? A religious crank? What's with the jewelry, sweetheart?
It's not jewelry. I'm a nun.
Shane, come in.
I ran away, Auntie Jane. Please let me stay.
Come on, mate. Come inside and we'll talk about it.
Nothing to talk about. You hit me. They don't want me.
Oh, come on, Shane. He's just trying to be a good dad.
He's not me dad.
Okay. Come on, sit down and tell me what happened.
I didn't do nothing. Just went to the pinball joint with some mates.
And?
When I got home, he hit me.
Well, there must have been a reason, Shane. He was probably very worried.
He wouldn't have hit me if he was worried.
What about your Mrs. Taylor? What did she say?
Nothing. Just sat there crying.
Shane, if you had told them where you were going, there wouldn't have been an argument. Now, mate, it's called give and take. You can't have everything your own way.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
It's a good boy. Come on, I'll take you home.
No, I won't go. I just want to be with you.
Shane, we have been through all this before. Now you know what the court said.
I don't care what the court said, and I don't care how many times you take me back, because I'll always run away. You do want me to stay, don't you?
No.
What?
No, I don't want you to stay. Look, we're mates, Shane. We're mates, and that's just fine. But I've got my own life to lead. I'm sorry. I've got a job and a life of my own, and I just can't have you under my feet night and day.
It's not true. You're lying.
I'm just not cut out for that kind of responsibility. I don't want you.
Auntie Joan.
Come on, I'll take you home.
No, you don't have to do anything for me ever again.
Shut.
And that's everything. There's nothing else to tell you. Can I go now?
No, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous.
There's nothing ridiculous about 6 little girls being sexually assaulted and strangled. Girls that you describe as nymphets. Ridiculous isn't a word that I would use.
I don't know anything about it. All I did was give the kid a lift.
You say you arrived back in Melbourne on March the 12th.
That's right.
And the first murder occurred 1 week later on March the 19th.
Oh, come on. Lots of people arrive on March the 12th.
They didn't all give Jennifer McDonald a lift in their car, did they?
But I didn't touch her. I mean, what the hell am I going to do to convince you?
I doubt whether you can, son. I reckon he did it.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. sun and rain are prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare, waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around.